Hello my pretties, I'm your swellest host for today's video, Group Pickles, and today's video is gonna be very swell. I will tell you all in how to unlock me in Serious Sam, first encounter game for the PC. It is a very swell day to unlock me, as a multiplayer character for Deathmatch, and for you to play as for the storyline. Well, you all may be scratching your pizza faces wondering, how do you unlock me in the game? Well, sit down my pretties, I was just getting to the point. To unlock me in the game, you'll have to play the storyline as Serious Sam, or Sam Stone for those who are wondering. Then you will have to play through the levels of Egypt to complete it, while battling enemies, discovering secrets and defeating any boss battles that cross your path. Very simple for a first-person shooter game, am I right? Well, besides the point, in each level of the game, there's a secret Group Pickles secret. In every level, you will see a face of me, as a symbol. When you find my face in each level in one of the secrets you find, not gonna lie, I am the swellest one to find in these secrets. Since the first encounter came out on March 21st, 2001, Crow Team among the over companies that developed the game was originally gonna include me in their games, and this game is one of them. Well, the reason why I wasn't in this game is because Crow Team scrapped the idea for this as well as the rest of the Serious Sam games. I know I will say that in the other games I talk about how to unlock me, but those are for another time. Serious Sam is pretty much a Duke Nukem knockoff for some people's eyes, but to me, it is very swell to see Serious Sam has his own game series. Also the AI in the game that tells you about locations, enemies are more will be Natriska, who is inside of Sam's brain to tell him stuff. How the pulp that Natriska get inside of Sam's brain? That's not important, as I have no clue in how the pulp got in there. There are 15 levels in the game, 2 of which are secret, that being Moon Mountains and Sacred Yards. Isn't that swell? Whenever you get through all of the levels, you will find me randomly in certain secrets, so it will be at a random location. Like each time you die and you have to restart from your last save, I will appear in a different secret depending on where you are. Once you find me in all of the 15 levels in certain secrets, you must defeat the final boss known as Exam 3 at the Great Pyramid level, known as the final level of the game. Once you've completed the game as Serious Sam, you will unlock me as a playable character. That is, if you find me in each level containing secrets, you will get to play the game as me. As you select me as a character, the story will be the same with some swell changes, but Crow Team had to ruin it by scrapping this idea as well. When you get to fight certain enemies, some of them will be replaced by different characters. Like for an example, the first boss at the Valley of the Kings, which is known as Aladron Red Alloyed Highlander. Well, instead of that enemy you will see my gay counterpart's son known as Drew Pickles Jr. You will have to defeat him to progress more in the level. After you defeat Drew Pickles Jr., you will unlock Moon Mountains if you destroy at least most of the statues containing Ronald McDonald from the Barney Bunch, which it shouldn't be hard to find. Once you get to Moon Mountains, you will soon run into the Aladron Red Alloyed Highlander with Drew Pickles Jr. having NSFW swell time, so you will sneak away without saying the magic word. Once you get certain weapons in the game, you will see my best friend Barney the dinosaur giving an advice while playing the game, as well as eating some spicy curry, as he gives the player instructions. While you fight the killers in certain parts of the game, they will actually be really gay and will do NSFW stuff with each other, which makes it easier for you to deal with them. The huge lava golem boss at the Alley of the Sphinx will be replaced by the Cube Muppet. Defeating the boss battle in that level will prevent him from getting any satisfaction whatsoever, as he will say, "Oh glorious pain," numerous times when you fire your weapons at him. Very swell boss again, am I right? Well, I know no one did a video of my gay counterpart in any games containing Serious Sam, and the fourth wall will be broken upon me saying this as we speak. I think I am going insane. Well, let's get back on track. After defeating the second boss of the game, Serious Sammy, also known as Serious Sam's sister, will come out with my wife Charlotte Pickles and my daughter Angelica. She will say to you some dialogue that has to do with the storyline. You are all asking yourself this right now: why am I not going into every detail of each level? Well, mainly because this video will be probably an hour long, and the Queen of Lions thinks that it will not be necessary to do that, but I may give some hints about that. God damn it, the fourth wall is shattered yet again, but who cares, right? Serious Sammy will also say that Barney's red hot farts nearly hit her and her brother Sam earlier, so I will be shaking my head at this. God damn it, Barney, you need to have more control over yourself and Spicy Gray. The Sacred Yards level will contain some very awesome swellness. We will see cameos of the Linus Bunch members, such as Mystery Inc., Teen Titans, the Animaniacs, Space Voyager 1701, the Shadow Reader, Boris, and many more. As we get through the Sacred Yards, all of the Barney Bunch members will be present in the level. Since we don't see my gay counterpart in this level, I wonder where he could be. So I would whip out all of the weapons I got in Serious Sam to shoot the Barney Bunch members like bag. These weapons are swell. After the Sacred Yards are done, most of the levels are me fighting Mendel's monsters, while battling the Barney Bunch as I progress through the levels. The Metropolis level will be me entering the Cube Family Swamp. There will be enemies there as well. As soon as I fight my way through the levels, I will eventually reach the Great Pyramid level. When I fight the Clears, Bulls, and even the robot enemies, Elmo will ask me if he is a playable character. Sorry Elmo, but since this is Serious Sam, Crow Team designed me to mainly be in this game for a super duper swell adventure. When I walk towards the Great Pyramid to fight the final boss, instead of that monster we will be battling, it will be my gay counterpart from the Barney Bunch, which is husband Barney the dinosaur from the Barney Bunch universe. Serious Sammy will join me as we head towards the Great Pyramid to fight the final bosses of the game. We will be fighting off Mendel's enemies along with members of the Barney Bunch. It will be very swell. As we get to the Great Pyramid building, Sammy and I will be fighting Barney Bunch group Pickles and Barney, while they try to smack Serious Sammy with their meat sticks and unleash their swellness. When Sammy and I get inside the Great Pyramid, we decided to go at it before the final boss battle. It'll sound like Serious Sammy is hot. My swellness will make me and Sammy more powerful. Now, time to inject Serious Sammy with swellness to make her more strong like bag that la swell. I would go into full detail in what else we did, but since this video would most likely get taken down or something like that, I would not explain any more than that, as YouTube's system is broken. God damn it, again with me breaking the fourth wall. When Serious Sammy and I approach the final room with the boss battle, Group Pickles and Barney from the Barney Bunch will appear. Then Sammy and I would battle them with our weapons and avoid getting pounded in the bum and smacked by the boss's meat sticks. It was hard work, but Sammy and I dodged the Barney Bunch Barney and Group Pickles very swell. As me and Sammy activate the SSS Center Crisis Beam, Barney and Group Pickles would then be defeated and teleported back to the Barney Bunch universe, and that is how the first encounter ending with me will be, if I was in the game. I really wanted that to be the case, if Crow Team added me in it, making some swell changes in the game. Like for an example, the first level will start at the Linus Bunch Mansion and the Egypt level, but since Egypt's history is very swell, I didn't mind it at all. After I found out that Crow Team scrapped the idea of the game with me as a playable character, I got pissed off, as I wanted to be in a first-person shooter game, as well as my friends did, but I guess we can't always have our way, am I right? Well, I guess this video has come to a close. I will do the second encounter along with the other Serious Sam games as well in the future, so don't worry about that, my pretties.
Ahoy there, me hearties. I'm Captain Feathersword, the friendly pirate, and I have a question to ask Drew Pickles.
Hey there, Captain Feathersword. This is a surprise to me. Normally Barney would interrupt me sometimes in these videos. What is up, my swell friendly pirate?
I was wondering if I could have my own video of the Speakonia community. It will be very swell to see, a pirate like me could have his own parody series of Speakonia.
You starring in a video of the Speakonia community? That sounds very swell. Maybe you will get a chance to do these videos along with my friend Barney the dinosaur.
Sounds like a plan, Drew. Maybe I could do a video on how to unlock me in Telltale's Walking Dead games. Say, what do you think of you and me collabing on that, Drew Pickles? It will be a great idea, as I have always wanted to do something like that.
The Walking Dead game? That sounds really swell. Maybe I will do a video in us collabing together. That sounds like a swell idea. Anyways, I think it is time to end the video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you will get notified when the Queen of Lions uploads a new video. And I will see you all in the next video.